వేరైన భాష ఒక్కటే, దేశాలు వేరైన రేడియో ఒక్కటే. మీరు వింటున్నారు తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ రేడియో. ఇది ప్రవాసాంధ్రుల గుండె చప్పుడు.
హాయ్ హలో మీరు వింటున్నారు తెలుగు రేడియో వర్క్ మీ ఆర్చే క్రాంతి అండ్ క్రాంతి వచ్చాయంటే ఇక డెఫినెట్లీ ఒక స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ తో వచ్చేసింటారు అనమాట. మరి ఈ రోజు స్పెషల్ గెస్ట్ గురించి చెప్పే ముందు సంకల్పం ఉంటే ఏదైనా సాధించవచ్చు, దీనికి బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఈ రోజు మన గెస్ట్ అన్నమాట. ఎందుకంటే ఆమ్, చాలా విషయాలు ఒకటని కాదు రెండని కాదు, ఒక ఎన్విరాన్మెంటల్ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తూ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఎంటర్‌ప్రెన్యూర్ గా తను ఎన్నో సక్సెస్‌ఫుల్ గా జర్నీ చూసి వచ్చారన్నమాట. అంతేకాదు హీఈస్ ద ఫౌండర్, ఎస్టాబ్లిషర్, ఇంకా చాలా చెప్పొచ్చన్నమాట. ఈస్ 1 మిలియన్ ఎస్టాబ్లిషర్ అండ్ ఏఐ ఫర్ గ్రీన్ స్కిల్స్ అడ్వకేట్ అండ్ అంతేకాకుండా ఫార్మర్ గ్లోబల్ అంబాసిడర్ అన్నమాట ఫర్ బర్క్లీ కాలేజ్ నుంచి. మరి ఈ యంగ్ డైనమిక్ ఎంటర్‌ప్రెన్యూర్ ని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడానికి ఐయామ్ ఫీలింగ్ సో మచ్ హ్యాపీ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇట్స్ మై ప్లెజర్. అండ్ హీ ఈస్ నన్ అదర్ దాన్ మానవ్ సుబోధ్ అన్నమాట. హాయ్ మానవ్ గారు, వెల్కమ్ టు తెలుగు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ రేడియో.
Thank you so much. My pleasure to be here.
ఇట్స్ మై ప్లెజర్ అండి. అండ్ వెన్ ఐ రెడ్ అబౌట్ యూ అండ్ వెన్ ఐ కేమ్ టు నో అబౌట్ యూ, ఐ రియల్లీ ఫెల్ట్ ఓ మై గాడ్, ఐఎమ్ మీటింగ్ సచ్ ఎ గ్రేట్ పర్సన్ అని అనిపించింది నాకు. అండ్ so how is your US journey, Andy? First of all, and sorry, we had some technical issues initially. Sorry for that. And coming to the US journey, how is your US journey going on?
Yeah, US journey is going good. I came for the United Nations General Assembly. That
Okay.
is happening at the UN headquarters in New York. So
Okay.
I was invited here to participate, just be with global leaders. And in fact, just a few minutes back, I heard our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji give a speech at the UN General Assembly. So yeah, I'm here for that, and also collaborating, talking to various global leaders on what we can do for climate talent and climate action back in India.
That's a great initiative. అండ్ ఎస్, మనం ఇంకా దాని గురించి బోల్డ్ విషయాలు మాట్లాడుకుందాం మానవ్ గారు. బట్ అంతకన్నా ముందు బేసికలీ మీరు ఎక్కడి నుంచి, అండ్ వీ వాంట్ లైక్ టు నో సమ్ ఫ్యామిలీ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ యువర్స్ అండ్ దెన్ వీల్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు అవర్ లైక్ వీ వుడ్ లైక్ టు నో మోర్ అబౌట్ దిస్ 1 మిలియన్ 1 బిలియన్ అండ్ వీటి గురించి, అండ్ ఆల్సో రైట్ నౌ అబౌట్ దిస్ UN summit and everything.
So I am originally from India, New Delhi. That's where I grew up, did my 12th, and then went for engineering in Mumbai and then MBA. And after that, I've pretty much got into the corporate life. 17 years worked for corporate sector, including Intel Corporation in various countries, including India, of course, Santa Clara, Arizona. And then went for Ernst & Young, did some work with them. And then in about 10 years back, I started 1M1B. But I'm based now in Bangalore. So I'm pretty much a Bangalore citizen, a Karnataka citizen. So I been staying there with my wife and 2 boys in Bangalore. And that's where I am from.
Oh, that's nice to know. So basically, I thought you were a Telugu guy, but okay, you're an Indian. Okay, fine, I can say. I thought like
Yeah, I have a lot of Telugu friends, including I worked with at one point of time Mr. Naidu, Chandrababu Naidu in 2014. So I'm doing a lot of work in Telangana and Andhra. So it looks like something there is. I'm always attracted to Telugu speaking in Telugu land, and I've been having I'm very grateful and privileged to have a lot of support from there.
Wow, that's nice to know, and we are really feel blessed to help you, sir, and all this. And coming to this, what is the purpose of this 1 million for 1 billion foundation? What is this actually? Detailed ga cheptara okkari. Do you understand Telugu?
A little bit, but not much, sir.
You would like to listen few Telugu words because most of our audience are Telugu audience. So అక్కడక్కడ మీరు తెలుగు పదాలు చెప్తే and they love to listen that. And yeah, okay, sorry, 1 million for 1 billion foundation. What is this? What is the main purpose of this? And what made you to establish this?
So 1 million for 1 billion, as the name stands, it aims at impacting 1 million people, which is in Indian figures 10 lakhs, who will impact 1 billion people. So the idea really is to create change makers. You know, we are having a lot of challenges in the world. We cannot just rely on the government and the big companies. We need to take responsibility ourselves. We need to have a change maker's mindset. We need to have an entrepreneur's mindset and a problem solver's mindset. So basically, we need leaders in India. And India, you know, has been for so many years been known as the talent pipeline and talent hub for the world. But we see as one M1B that India will be a leadership pipeline for the world. Leaders will come from India, and they're already coming from India. And what we are doing is creating these leaders using artificial intelligence, using various other digital technologies. So we are training young people on how to use digital technologies to create impact in their communities. And this could be working with a farmer, working in a village. In India, we need local solutions, indigenous solutions. And that's what we are doing at 1M1B, that we are working with youth, young people, and teaching them all these skills so that they can change the world and impact 1 billion people.
So how can you think, what is the main motive to establish? Like you wanted to create the leaders all over the world so that we can empower more, like whatever you're thinking, like the ideologies that you have. Do you have any ideologies on that?
So whenever, we hear a problem, we think that somebody needs to solve it. Government needs to solve it. Now climate issues are happening. Then COVID happened. So many things. We always want somebody else to solve it, and we always look at, some government should solve it. Why can't we solve it? So the idea really is to create people who support each other, who can create solutions for themselves at a local level. Of course, we need the government, we need the large companies, but imagine if people themselves land up solving problems of the world and for themselves. So that is the inspiration, that India is so big and India is so vast, and that is what we can do. And that is what we can do even for the world, and especially look at the new problems that we are facing, especially on climate that is coming up. We believe that India will create a workforce which will fight climate action.
Very true, sir. And I really agree with that. And because many people, like they wanted to be a leaders and they wanted to raise their voice, I think this is the very good platform for every people, like to all the people who wants to raise their voice and be a leaders and who want to be a game changers, like for a good cause. I think what is the process? Like how can they come and how can they register or how can they approach you? Do you have any medium so that they can directly come to you?
Yes, so simple is follow us on Instagram. It is 1M1B Foundation. Write to us. We are very good in responding. And all young people are on Instagram. So that's an easy way to do. Otherwise, they can go to our website, which is www.activate1m1b.org. They can do that. And we are there on all popular social media channels also. Just look for 1M1B Foundation.
Oh, that's nice, Andy. So మీరు ఎవరైనా ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కి యాక్టివేట్ అంటే యూ వాంట్ టు గో అండ్ పార్టిసిపేట్ అండ్ వాంటెడ్ టు నో దిస్ అంటే వాంటెడ్ టు బి లీడర్స్ అంటే ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ లీడర్స్ కావాలి అనుకుంటే ఇంకా www.activate1m1b.org వెళ్ళిపోయి మీరు రిజిస్టర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అండ్ ఇట్స్ అ వెరీ వెరీ గుడ్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ టు బికమ్ ఏ లీడర్ అనమాట. And Manav, recently I heard like one more thing. What is this Green Skill Academy and how do you help students of Telangana government? And what is the motive for this academy? And how do you train them and all this stuff?
See, there are a lot of jobs coming up in as the world is transitioning towards green economy, like solar, wind, renewables, sustainable agriculture, and there are a lot of jobs coming up. And what do young people want? They want opportunities. Young people want jobs so that they can take care of themselves and their country and of course their community. So 1M1B Green Skills Academy is preparing young people in the state of Telangana who are looking for jobs in the next 3 to 10 years and helping them get jobs in the green economy. Green economy is exploding right now in India, and Telangana, the state of Telangana, is leading it. It's one of the most progressive states I have seen, where where we are establishing the 1M1B Green Skills Academy in partnership with the Telangana government, and we are training young people who are in various schools, colleges, polytechnics. We are training them so that they can get jobs in the green economy. So there are a lot of jobs coming up even near the villages. So young people don't have to really travel all the way only to big cities. There are so many jobs that would be available to them near their homes. So it's an initiative for young people in the cities as well as young people in rural areas.
Okay, so when you're talking about the Green Skill Academy, like people in general, like if for an layman terminologist, I'm putting this, Manav. Like if I wanted to opt an engineering course, I know that what is ECE, what is CSE, because ECE is like completely electric and electronics, and the CSE is a computer science, strictly is an electrical. And when you go for the MEBS, it's a doctor, so which is like a veterinary, it is an animal. When people, they don't know what is green skill. So what are the curriculum that was added to that, and how is it only related to the environment, or any other things?
In fact, that is the biggest misconception people have, that green means a special skill set. Green means everything. Today, if you look at it, even computer scientists need to know how to do programming on low power technologies. Power is a big thing, right? So cloud is consuming so much power. So we need technologists, programmers, data scientists who can use data to control predictive analytics. If I take just the computer science field, predictive analytics, monitoring, energy monitoring, all these are green skills that need to be taught in computer science. And we are doing that. Similarly, if you go and look at a construction engineer needs to now design with materials which don't, has a less carbon footprint. Where also need to design buildings which there's less power consumption in the building. So if you look at it, that is also green skills. So green skill is not specialist. Of course, there are specialist ways also. Some degrees are coming up, but I think green skills need to be taken by everybody, depending on the field they are choosing to do. Even lawyers need to be trained on green policies so that they can advise people on how to stay climate compliant. So a lot of these things are coming up from a policy perspective, technology perspective. It is not a specialist field. Of course, for specialization, there are ways to do it. But today we need the green skilling is the word. The reason we're calling it skill and not education. It is a skill. It is not a degree. It's a skill you need to acquire that gives you a job. You can be from any field. As long as you're ready to work in a green sector, which could be wind, solar, sustainable agriculture, climate technologies, green technologies, low power technologies. That is what we are training young people so that they can take the jobs there.
Wow, that's nice to hear. So what kind of support are you getting from Telangana or from various other sectors? Like what kind of support you're getting, and is it providing towards this initiative? What kind of support you're getting from the Telangana government?
So Telangana government is providing support in terms of, they're giving us space at T-Hub. So we will be setting up a a lab, a climate lab, where young people can come and get trained on wind, solar, various tools on AI tools. Even AI would be taught in this. So a lot of it will be taught in the labs. There we are setting up a climate experience center so young people can get themselves trained. So that is what we are getting, plus the Telangana Academy for Skills and Knowledge, TASK. They have started offering our programs to all the engineering colleges in Telangana. All the degree colleges are now, we are going there and we are recruiting people. Of course, there is a selection process, but that is what they are doing. From a funding perspective, Salesforce is the organization that is funding it, and we are looking at more corporate sponsors to come in and join the initiative so that we can scale it up. In fact, in December 12th, request all the Telugu speaking associations and people who are in and around New York, if you are here, come for the event at the United Nations. Telangana government will also be here with us, and there are some people from Telangana who are young people who are doing great work. They will also be coming to New York at the UN, and we will be showcasing the work that we have been doing for the past few months. So I would like to invite your listeners to come to the event and see really what is going to happen.
Definitely. I'll also be the part of that, and I'll also be there, Manav, definitely. And I request everyone to be part of that summit. And yeah, we'll discuss about that summit. And yeah, I just had one doubt, Manav, when you're talking about this green skill. So do they need to have a special skills like when they come to this, join this program? Like, do they need to be completing their degree or any specialized skills they need to have before joining this?
So there are two tracks to it. One is for engineers. So if they are in the fourth year, they can come if they are looking for a job in the next like 7-8 months, because this is a 6 months program. And a lot of engineers are joining us who want placements. And we are in talks with a lot of companies who need smart engineers in the green sector. So you can join us. That's one requirement. The second track is for young people who are in polytechnics, who are may have done their 12th grade and are looking at doing some technical program. They can join us. So if they have kind of a polytechnic degree, we also train them in a few villages and in a few centers in Telangana, where they would be trained to become part of the technical workforce, especially in the solar and the wind sector. So that's the second track that we are looking at. People with polytechnics. The first was people with engineering degrees.
That's nice to hear. So it's mostly India-based students only. So not for the students who are from US.
Oh, from the US, we are starting a virtual academy as well. I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that. So there are a lot of these programs we're really doing virtually. So this academy is also virtual. We have, of course, 2 centers in Telangana, but they can sign up for our virtual program, because virtual also we are doing and training the same thing.
Thank you so much for that, because that's a good news for the people who wanted to pursue their for the climate related things. And coming to this huge summit, which is going to happen here in December 12th, on December 12th. So can you please explain about this United Nations in the green sector and what to expect from this?
So 1M1B, which is the organization that I founded, we are a United Nations accredited organization. So every year for the last 7 years, we host an annual event at the United Nations headquarters in New York, where we showcase all the richness of skilling and education programs in India, and how that could be replicated across the world. So we get policymakers, senior IS officers, young people who are making a big difference. They come and showcase, and it's a place where young people take the stage, and all the senior people are just sitting there, not allowed to speak, because we want young people to talk, and we want them to be given the center stage. Because the idea really is to have some of the most talented young people out there on stage, so that they can get internships, they can get recognized, media recognitions, they can get collaboration opportunities, financing for their projects. So that is what is going to happen. So we're going to we will have 50 young people who will be coming and presenting their work. Now these are projects So while skilling is part of it, then there are change-making projects that we have. So these people have done amazing work in their community on food, healthcare, climate action. So we are showcasing all these projects and young people. So you all are invited to come there. It was very well attended. Last year we had about 500 people uh, inside the UN who were attending this event, including the permanent representative of India at the United Nations at that time. She also was there, and a lot of UN diplomats come there. Hopefully this time we will have the same. So I request the listeners to join us there. And also I want to request young people who are listening, if they have a very good project that they have been working on, um, it could be on healthcare, it could be on sustainable agriculture, it could be on anything on sustainable development goals of the United Nations. If you have done amazing work, please send it to us. If your project is shortlisted, we'll give you an opportunity to make a presentation as well, along with other young people. So we are looking for talented young people who the world needs to watch out for and who have done amazing work, and we are giving them the center stage. So we are looking for great projects from young people here in and around New York as well.
That's nice to know. And do we have any special guests for this event?
So we have some very senior leaders from companies like IBM, Salesforce, who will be joining us. And of course, the state government of Telangana, a lot of senior people are joining us. We don't have a chief guest announced as yet. But yeah, these are the kind of people you can expect to meet at the summit.
That's nice to know. And so we are going to meet so many young leaders and who are going to present this event. So last and final. So any message for our audience?
The message is let's keep on doing work which are also in the, beyond ourselves, I call it. Let's not just work for ourselves, but also care about the planet and create a win-win. Economic development and environmental program should go together. People think it's you should choose one, but allow young people to work on climate, allow young people to change the world, allow young people to share their opinions, allow them to talk about what technologies they like, what they don't like. So my only request is, let's use technology as a force for good, and support organizations like 1M 1B, because we are a young organization trying to do a lot of work. If you're looking at supporting organizations during Thanksgiving or during the year end, we are really looking at expanding our presence here in the US. We are setting up a US office so that more youth from US could also participate and join the revolution. So many ways to support, but yeah, in the very basic is, let's believe in the power of young people to change the world.
Wow, that's a very good and powerful message. And young people are the bright future for our nations and also for our world. That's a great message, Manav. Thank you so much for coming to Telugu NRI Radio, and it's our honor to take your interview. And I really feel so pleasured for taking this. Thank you so much.
And I will make sure I'll learn Telugu much better so that I can talk in Telugu next time. So sorry about that. Next time, I promise I will be talking in Telugu.
No problem, Manav. And really, you gave a great message to all the Telugu people, and you're coming to the Telugu stage and encouraging all our Telugu community people, like especially the young students. And thank you so much for that. And we really feel so much thank you for encouraging us.
Thank you so much. And please do join us on the 12th. We can have face-to-face discussion. We'd love to meet you. When we meet, a lot of good things happen. 12th of December, please let us know if you can join us, spare some time.
Yes.
But seats are limited, but please do let us know so that we can reserve the seats and we can make a difference together.
Yes. డెఫినెట్లీ ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు December 12th జరిగే ఈ సమిట్కి తప్పకుండా అటెండ్ అవ్వండి. సో మన ఫైనల్ థింగ్, ఐ ఫర్గాట్ టు ఆస్క్ యూ venue, location, and the details. So if you can share those details, so I can announce it on it so that people can come on December 12th.
Yeah. So one is, if you are interested please write to us on Facebook or Instagram, 1M1B Foundation. Write to us that you are interested to attend this event. We will send you a personalized invitation, because the attendance is only by invitation. The date is 12th December. The venue is United Nations headquarters in New York. And the time is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And it's a Thursday.
Okay. So do send emails, and you can just follow on Facebook and Instagram, 1 million 1 billion 1M1B, or else you can visit the site activity1mb1b.org. అక్కడ కూడా వెళ్ళి మీరు రిక్వెస్ట్ సెండ్ చేయొచ్చు, so that you'll get an invitation. So invitation based మీద you'll be sending out the venue details. And definitely please join on December 12th for the United Nations in the green sector. So and let's make this huge and big successful. Thank you so much, Manav, for coming to Telugu NRI Radio.
So grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And this is RJ Grants officially signing off for today's special chit chat.